Guys, can't contain this. I just woke up to this. This is the first thing I saw this morning, and it's too much. Darren, calm down. God, please. Every time Steven Universe comes with some heat, you come with even bigger fire somehow. I don't know how. After all this time, Steven goes to Homeworld, and then you come out with this, and then you're just like, here you go. Here's a 2-hour special. They had a 1-hour special. We have a 2-hour special, and we get so much information just from this promo. Eclipse is alive. Eclipse is alive. Toffee killed Moon's mother. I'm just absolutely appalled. Darren FC. I'm appalled at the level of fire and hype that you guys are bringing. I am absolutely disgusted. So, I am Michael Williams, for those of you who don't know, from Cartoon Universe, and we're about to break this down because there's a lot to break down. I cannot wait for this season. It's going to be absolutely insane. This is promo number 3, the big promo. We've gotten a couple little tiny mini promos, but this is another big promo. This is the third one. I don't know if this is going to be the final one or not, because we still have a little bit of time until the premiere. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So it says, this summer, classic, and we see Ludo wearing a crown, and he's holding a key. I'm not sure what that key is for, probably for some secret artifacts and stuff like that. Toffee is probably giving him a lot of information that he was not aware of, and he says to King River, say goodbye to your freedom. And River says, you will never be king. So this seems to be what the episode King Ludo is going to be. That explains now what is happening there. Ludo looks like he's trying to take over Mewni and become the king of Mewni and work with Toffee, and this seems like it's going to be absolutely crazy. And I think now it looks like the battle for Mewni is actually going to relate not only to some flashbacks that we'll probably get with Queen Moon and Toffee in that whole battle, but it looks like it's going to also translate into the present day where Ludo is trying to take over Mewni. And this looks like this season's going to be crazy because we know Marco's coming to Mewni, and it's gonna be big. And I don't see us getting really a lot of like side episodes that aren't too important. It looks like most of this season, fingers crossed, knock on wood, is going to be very focused on the main storyline. It says the battle for Mewni. And Queen Moon, we see a shot of Queen Moon, and she says, Star, he will find us. And we see that Queen Moon has finally captured Ludo / Toffee somehow, some way. This might be like towards the end of the special. And I guess they probably defeat Ludo, and it's like no big deals, no problem. And then now we see he's getting possessed by Toffee, and Moon and Star are still together. So this is probably towards the end of their little adventure journey that they have during the special. And we hear Star saying, I defeated him once, I can defeat him again. And we see that her wand is green, which means she is kind of tapping into her anger, her negative emotions, because the green does represent dark magic. And it says, it's a family affair. And then right after that, we get a huge bomb dropped, which was that Queen Moon revealed that Toffee killed her mother, son, boy. How? What? Who did? What? How? Queen Moon just revealed that Toffee killed her mother, just in a promo, casually. Oh boy, Mickey Mouse, welcome to Disney, kids. That's pretty crazy, especially to drop on a promo and on the Disney network. That's pretty dark. That's pretty dark stuff. So I can't imagine what dark stuff we're gonna be digging into in the actual episode, because in the promo they drop a huge thing. They just say killed. They don't say defeated. Don't say destroyed. You know, like a lot of other cartoons, they try to cover it up with different words. Like Steven Universe uses shattered. And even when Lars died, they didn't say the word die or death. They just said, oh, he was not alive. And yeah, now we just say, oh, yep, he killed my mother. So that's pretty insane. And Star's reacting. We see that she's holding the wand over her head. At first, I thought she was tied up like King River, but she actually has the wand over her head because you can kind of see the green glow. So it looks like she's about to use some type of blast or something like that. I'm not sure, which is crazy reveal. And then we see Marco in Mewni, and he says, now we fight. And we actually see this dude, Mr. Patrick Stump, who ruined my poor child Star's life. I can't stand him. And a couple other people that I'm not familiar with. And he says, now we fight. So we know Marco is in Mewni. This is probably after Ludo takes over the castle. There might be in some type of dungeon or holding area. So he's probably trying to devise a plan, and he is smart, so I'm sure he'll figure out something. And then we see that shot of Star beating up Ludo's rat minions, which we've seen before. And we see Ludo using magic, so it looks like he's really training, and he uses a giant, huge, crazy blast. And I guess he might be leaving the castle or whatever, but it looks like he's trying to tap into all that dark magic, and Toffee is probably helping him with that. And then we see Marco getting ready. He's got his camouflage, and then we actually see a flash shot of Mina Loveberry, which is pretty crazy. I didn't think we'd be seeing her again so soon. I don't know what her place is in all this, but we know she's a Mewni, the type of princess. The Star really looked up to her, and she is really weird, and she's really crazy. So I'm actually very excited to see some more exchanges from her. And then we see Queen Moon's wand getting kind of engulfed in darkness, which this is probably the flashback of Queen Moon making a deal with Eclipsa, which we actually learn in a second. This shot, boy, let's talk about this shot right here, son. The dude Toffee like a boss. Look at this man. This is Star's got the best villains, I swear to God. So yeah, that's Toffee. We see this is again the flashback, the Battle of Mewni that we see in the tapestry. He has no pupils, son. He has no pupils. What's going on with that? So he has a whole thing of bones, which I'm assuming is a bunch of dead humans, just like is on his shoulders. And he probably put the little cheat marks there, I would assume, just to kind of represent who he killed. And one of those is probably most likely Queen Moon's mother, which is pretty messed up. Then we see Star and Moon in a bunch of goop. I don't know what this would even be. Probably, again, some type of dark magic. Ludo's using some weird type of spell to slow them down. And then we see Star once again in her little robe, kind of similar to Into the One. And she's looking at the spell book. So she finally found the spell book. So it looks like she's in the Castle Mewni. And she probably finds the book, since Ludo is now kind of in charge of that castle, and this is probably towards the end. And then we see her looking at what appears to be the darkest spell, and this is probably where we're gonna get a lot of the flashbacks. And it looks like the darkest spell did indeed come from Eclipsa, since we do hear Queen Moon say at the end of this promo. So this is again that classic handshake that we saw in the first promo of what we assume to be Queen Moon, and this is probably Eclipsa's hand kind of passing the darkness onto her. And we get the little Battle for Mewni, July 15th, Disney XD. And then we hear Queen Moon say, Eclipsa is alive, and I made a deal with her. And we see her cheeks glow. So son, this could mean so many things. So I'm guessing what happened is Queen Moon wanted revenge. She tapped into the dark energy, similar to Star has been kind of doing. She tapped into the darkness, and she essentially used the darkest spell from Eclipsa. I'm not sure who Eclipsa is in relation to Queen Moon. I can't remember if she's like a great-great-grandmother. I'll have to look that up afterwards. I'll probably put a little note annotation. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. So she's still alive. Moon knows she's still alive. And we knew that she was pretty much still alive. We didn't think that she would be dead because we saw that she was crystallized by Romulus. So we assumed that she was alive, but we see her cheeks glowing, and it looks like she's actually in that crystal. So son, it looks like for some reason, whatever deal Moon made kind of is going to bring her back from whatever prison or whatever that she's going into right now. That was probably part of the deal. So maybe if she's able to defeat Toffee using the darkest spell or whatever, maybe she comes back and maybe she becomes the main antagonist, and Toffee maybe goes by the wayside, which I kind of hope doesn't happen because I really like Toffee. I kind of hope we can kind of share the TV space with these two characters. But it looks like we're probably getting Eclipsa this season. It looks like she is awakening, and it looks like she's probably going to break free from that crystal one way or another. So I absolutely cannot wait for this. This looks, I don't even know what to say. It looks so good. Like, this is Star is just killing it right now. I can't even begin. Like, it's just so great. I can't wait for this. There's just so much happening. There's just so much happening just in this one season premiere, and this season is still gonna go throughout the summer. So I don't know. I can't wait. If you can't tell, I don't even know what to say. But let us know what you thought of this promo number 3. It looks absolutely insane. I cannot wait for this. If you found anything that I may have missed in this promo, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. We're going to be covering lots and lots of Star stuff in the coming weeks, especially after the Battle for Mewni actually airs. So be sure to subscribe if you're new here, and hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when we drop this type of stuff, and any new promos drop, we can cover it as soon as we can. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like to bring Eclipsa back from the crystal. If you like this video, Eclipsa will return. That is a promise. I swear, because I definitely have that type of power at Disney. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've been Michael Williams. You've been watching Cartoon Universe, and we will see you in the next video.